Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself in your day. Hello, it's nice to see you again. And if this is the first time we're seeing each other, my name is Eric. Welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to Morning Coffee. Yeah, this is going to be your daily reading. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is also a timeless reading. This does not have to resonate for you at any specific time, okay? Whenever you are guided to watch this or any other episode, I guess we could say, of Morning Coffee, then that is the message for you in that moment, okay? Even if you've watched it before and now all of a sudden you're returning to it and it's making so much more sense, right? It's the message for you in that moment. There's something in the energy about needing to understand timelessness. And I'm also hearing a need to represent a level or a form of timelessness. All right, so I'm trying to demonstrate that in these readings that I'm doing here, you could say, by, trying to get you to understand that there's no such thing as time. And that's a very hard concept to, that must be the message for today, or in some way that is a message for today. There really is no such thing as time. Even though, logically or from a three-dimensional mind frame or mind space, you could say, well, I am only limited here in the amount of time that I have in this body, in this life, on this planet right now, right? Even though we live infinite lives, those lives are, from a certain perspective, finite. And yet, it only seems that way. I don't even know why this is coming through right now. It only seems that way because your life continues after your body expires, we'll say. But your body is not going to expire until it's time. But there is no time. The paradox. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Let's just get into, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm here rambling. I'm just letting the channel flow. So let that be a mind bender for you for today. You don't have to figure it out, but let it bend your mind a little bit. Just let it bounce around. Let it like Anyway, you guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. Yes. Let's get into today's message. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve our highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please clearly show us what it is we need to see, tell us what it is we need to hear, and enlighten us to that which it is we need to know, so that we may be empowered to live our absolute best life. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Okay. So, the color for today is red. And with this red energy, I'm getting power. Raw power. It has just started to rain. Interesting. Okay, so it's just started to rain. And from my perspective here in my home, I'm looking outside and I see ahead of me, I see blue clouds, or I'm sorry, blue skies, clear blue skies, but I'm hearing raindrops. And sun showers are no rare occurrence here. Sun showers can happen, but the way that the weather moves here in Puerto Rico, by the way, there could be blue skies in one area on your left, and on the right there could be a whole storm You know, it's so open here that you see more of the sky. So what am I getting at here? What this feels like is that in front of you, you may see blue skies, but behind you, there may be a storm brewing, approaching. And this is where the raw power is coming in. And also where the red energy is coming in. Because red is, well, I keep hearing anger. Red can represent anger. Red is associated with Mars. Mars is a very aggressive energy. Okay? There's something creeping up on somebody here. And it may be your own anger. What I'm getting is like, you're looking out in a certain direction and you're seeing or experiencing something, but it's not as it seems. There's something else going on here that is causing some sort of buildup that could erupt into some sort of anger. It is anger that's building. And what you're experiencing is like, you're trying not to be angry about it. You're trying not to, quote, overreact, because maybe you've done that in the past and you're trying not to do that anymore. The raindrops are getting harder, stronger, bigger. I don't know if you can hear it now. Now I'm getting tears. Like, something is creeping up on somebody. There is a feeling, there is an emotion that is creeping up on somebody, and someone is about to be overwhelmed with anger, with fear, with sadness, overwhelming energies. And for some of you here, you don't realize it's coming. You don't recognize it. You don't see it because maybe you're not quite emotionally aware of yourself enough to recognize it. For others, well, maybe for some of the same of you, this is the first time you're actually allowing yourself to feel your emotions enough for this to be happening for you right now. For others of you, you do see it coming. You know exactly what's going on here. And you're able to and are going to handle it very well. And even if you find yourself in the former stage of this energy where you don't quite recognize it, but it's coming and it's about to overwhelm you, you are in this group of energy that's learning to become proficient with this, with your emotions in this way. All right, so even if you find yourself in a place where you don't recognize it, or you didn't recognize it at first, it's fine. It's okay. You're learning. You're going to be able to recognize it again in the future. So you're handling this very well. For whomever this is for, you are handling this very well. And it's interesting because as I'm talking through this, you know, the rain started. It started to drizzle. Oh, there's a little bit of wind. Yeah, there's a storm coming through. An emotional storm coming through. But what I see is you standing there solid as a rock. It's very anime style. If you watch anime, you might be able to understand what I'm saying when I say that. But you're just standing there and you have a very intense look on your face. And this storm is just coming in. It's approaching. It's just coming in. And there's wind and there's rain and there's drama. And you're just standing there solid, like just weathering it. While there may be some destruction around you, like this storm may be causing destruction around you, but you're just standing there solid as a rock. I am seeing the tower in my head right now. But quite frankly, honey, the tower ain't for you. You're not just weathering this storm, you are this storm. Yeah. And it's creating tower moments for the people around you. And this is just your raw power. This is an effect of you becoming way more self-aware, way more proficient with your use of your own personal energy. and it's causing a ripple effect. Your power, your raw power, is rippling out, is sending waves out around you, and it's causing trouble for people. 10-10 on the counter. But if somebody is getting caught up in some sort of trouble because of what your personal like raw true power is doing, it's on them, not you. Because obviously their foundations were not strong enough to weather this storm. Page of Wands. Three of Wands. Judgment and Justice, but in reverse. Okay. And the King of Swords. All right. So what I want to say about this is you are in litigation about something. Okay? Or for something. I don't know if I said that correctly. You are in litigation. You're hashing it out. You're figuring it out. You're observing. You're gathering the information. You're hearing the arguments. This is all figuratively speaking, of course. This is in relation to a storm. This is the storm that's happening. You are creating this storm. You are this storm, and it's not a bad thing. It's a very cleansing and healing thing. And you may, and I doubt you're trying to do this on purpose. I highly doubt that. Consciously, all you are doing is living your life, trying to be your best self, and it's causing a ripple effect. So don't feel bad. But there's some sort of litigation happening here. This is you may very well actually be in court, dealing with some sort of lawsuit about something. I'm hearing. I feel like it's someone is being sued, maybe. There may be a defamation lawsuit happening as well. But it feels, even if you're not really in an actual lawsuit right now, you're not in a court case right now, this feels energetically like some sort of defamation. Like someone is trying to speak ill of your character, or your character is coming into question somehow. Your reputation is coming into question somehow. Or is in jeopardy somehow. Someone is trying to challenge your reputation, maybe even trying to tarnish your reputation. Could be. It's not going well for them. It's not. So another level to this energy right now, because you have the Page of Wands with the Three of Wands, and then you have Judgment and Justice in reverse. First, Judgment and Justice in reverse. In this situation, this reversal feels like something is still pending. You haven't quite gotten there yet. Okay? It's on the table, but it's under litigation. It's being discussed. It's being investigated. We are going through the process of understanding things from a clear and concise perspective and or point of view in order for some sort of judgment and ultimately justice to be put in place. All right? But this is all a direct result of some sort of change in identity, this Page of Wands energy. And this Page of Wands feels like the energy that we've been discussing here in Morning Coffee. You remember how we've kept saying to you, you've leveled up. You've changed. You've grown. You've expanded. You've evolved even. And you're in a phase right now which you are well in your way into, but you're in a new phase. So this is almost okay, so really this is kind of a test for you, a challenge, if you will, and it's not the type of challenge where, like, if you fail you're going to be demoted or anything like that. No, it's just it's a little endurance challenge, because you are in a phase where you're trying to 444 on the counter. You're kind of trying to get your footing a little bit, because this is a new level for you. You're handling it very well. I will tell you, Three of Wands here, you are handling this very well. Okay? But this is, so what this storm is the effect of you stepping into this new level of power, personal empowerment, and projecting that into your reality, right? Allowing that energy to flow from you, through you, and it's having a ripple effect, and it's creating change in the environment around you. And that change is going to feel like a storm at first. Everything's going to get chaotic. Your really hot temperature is hitting the external world, which is of a much cooler temperature, and that is what creates a storm, a rainstorm. Hot air and cold air colliding. 555 on the counter. I mean, that's the most basic way, I guess, you could explain it. Obviously, I'm not a meteorologist or anything like that, but that's what creates a thunderstorm. A rainstorm, even. Right? It's the contrast between the energies. Well, here we are. You are this strong and powerful energy now, and it's contrasting. It's butting heads. The word is escaping me right now, but it's in conflict with some of the energies that are around you. And so that conflict has to be worked out. You are well on your way. You are well on your way. I really feel like I want to go further with this. So if this is resonating with you, then follow me follow me to Patreon. You can either join as a member, or a monthly membership, or you can buy just this reading alone. But we're going to go into a part 2 because I want to get a little bit more information for you here, a little more guidance for you here in terms of how to handle this, okay? But let me tell you, you are well on your way. All right? If you don't need to hear anything else from me, then hear this. You are well on your way. And I just did a personal reading for someone yesterday, and I was saying this same thing to this person, but in terms of the people, the conflict they were dealing with on the other side. I was saying you're not going to change them. They're well on their way in terms of whatever it is they want to do, right? Well, today I'm bringing this to that person, but also to all of you, but in the opposite direction. You all are well on your way in terms of transformation and self-development and being the best version, if not a better version of yourself. No, I'm sorry, let me say this differently. You are well on your way to embodying a different version of yourself, if not the best version of yourself. All right? So if you're resonating with that right now, follow me over to part 2, which is going to be available on Patreon, and we'll get you some guidance in terms of that. Yeah? Excellent. And if you're not going to follow us over there to Patreon, that's fine too. I love you just the same. And it's been a pleasure to read for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Yes? Cool. Bye.